afraid of me, and instead they think I know the best place to get almond milk. So, this is bullshit. Yeah, also, I was a cop for 2 years when I got out. I was highway patrol in the state of Nevada, so I covered northern Nevada. Anybody here ever been to Reno? I can tell because everybody has their teeth. It's fine. But if you want to know how bad it is there, like go back and watch the Muppets movie, and Fozzie cries when he finds out they're doing a show there. So, yeah. But I did get one cool story out of it though. So I pulled a guy over for running a stoplight and asked him the infamous question, sir, do you know why I stopped you? He's like, no. I said, well, you ran the red light. He was like, oh, thank God. I thought it's because I've been drinking. So. Anybody here like to watch the news? Like, yeah, nobody ever raised their hands for that. Like, you really should. Not for politics and not for sports. Watch it for the unusual stories that you get out of that place. Like the guy in Florida that tried to rob a bank with a live alligator. Yeah. Or the zookeeper that would take bananas, mash them up, and then put them between her toes for the monkey to lick off of them. So, yeah. First thing I thought when I saw that was, please don't be white. Fuck. So, she was Hispanic, so yeah. We get to woo, her and the DC sniper. So. The other one I got a laugh out of was I don't know if y'all remember last year the YouTube headquarters got shot up. So yeah, there was a girl that she didn't like the videos they had of the animals getting skinned for their fur, and so she went and shot up YouTube headquarters. And I thought that was the first time that a girl was excited about bald pussy and only got 2 hits on YouTube. Awesome. Sorry if I keep looking at my notes. I'm prepping for a set. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this party started. So if you are here, please make sure that, obviously you're here. If you're here, no. Please make sure your phones are on vibrate. If you need to have a conversation, please step out. Make sure and keep the applause going for the comic until they take the 2 steps to get to me. And then try and support them even if they're not doing that well. Give them at least a little bit of a giggle, a wave, flash them a toe. I don't know. So other than that, let's just have fun, and then we'll go ahead and get this rolling. So your first comic that's going to come up was the host last week, and she performs all over New York and New Jersey, Lana.
Right in the beginning. Give me a chuckle. I came from Ukraine when I was 7. I immigrated here, and happy impeachment, everybody. Yeah, that was my family. I made a few phone calls, and that's how it works. You're welcome. No, I grew up in Brooklyn, so I came to Brooklyn, and I've been living here, and I still live here. And I know I look like the problem, but I'm getting priced out as well. So as like a little chubby Ukrainian Jewish girl, I'd be listening to rap. I still listen to it. And like some of my favorite rappers would be like Mobb Deep, M.O.P. And my parents wouldn't understand it, I'd be like just running around the house going, "Annie up, yap that fool." My mom would be like, "Auntie's not up, Auntie's asleep. Stop screaming." Yeah, I know, sad. Because, I finally got to tell her that a few years ago I got to be in an independent movie with one of the members of Mobb Deep, Havoc, and yeah, it was really cool. And we got to meet Uncle Murda, and I told this to my mom, and my mom was like, "Uncle, not Murda. Uncle tried to commit suicide, but he's doing very good now. I can't believe you brought that up. So, there's a misunderstanding. There's definitely a misunderstanding. I love Jay-Z's last album. I think he's getting so relatable. Yeah, he's because the whole song he complains about how he could have bought cheaper real estate in Brooklyn 20 years ago, right? Yeah. I love that Jay-Z's becoming an old Jewish man. He's like, I could have bought a place in Dumbo before it was Dumbo. Now, for $2 million. Now that same place today is worth over $25 million. How do you think I feel? Dumbo. Yeah. He's like, you want to know why Jewish people own all the property in America? I can't get that voice out of my head now. Like, I'm Jewish, I don't own any property, but like, go on, Jay-Z, I need some solid real estate advice, I'm listening. First time when I listened to that album, I'm like, he's like, this is how they did it. I bought a painting for $1 million. Jay-Z, where am I gonna get $1 million? You lost me. You lost me there. He's like, 2 years later, that shit turned into $2 million. 3 years later, that shit turned into $8 million. I can't wait to give that shit to my children. Now you're just rubbing it in. Because my husband and I have been sharing one stick of deodorant for over 10 years now. Can you tell me how to go from one stick of deodorant to 2 sticks? Then maybe to the million. We could, I love the rapper Future. Do they have Future? You listen to Future in London? We have someone from England. No, Future, very good rapper. He's got a great line. He goes, I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. Yeah, I mean, that's so Russian. It's so... I just see an older Russian man on Brighton Beach. That's a very Russian neighborhood. I know you have a Brighton in London. I'm just going to talk to you. I'm so excited you're here. Yeah, I just see an older Russian man going, I just fucked my beach in Gucci flip-flops. So much in common. Yeah. I'm excited you're from London because I used to be a Latin dancer. I was ranked 7th in the United States. I know, now I'm getting very relatable. But all those mean Russian people you see on Dancing with the Stars, those were my peers, yeah. And now I'm here. I'm actually a lot happier to be here. But yeah, I had the worst Latin dancer stage name ever. And when I perform in England, the announcer would be like, and now dancing the sexy cha-cha-cha, Svetlana Feldman? That can't be right. I missed the whole first joke because I was so excited you're here. I had the worst Latin dancer stage name ever. It was Svetlana Feldman. It's true. It's true. Yeah. As a Latin dancer, I was lucky. I was lucky because gay men raised me. They gave me a lot of confidence. But a closeted gay man did give me an eating disorder. It just takes one, not a village, apparently. Now, it's such a better time now. I'm so happy that people are who they are and they're honest, because he was very closeted and repressed, and because of that, a really shitty person. And I wish I would have helped him, because there were definitely signs. Like on our first Valentine's Day together, he gave me 10-pound weights. And I wasn't offended like that Peloton commercial. I was pretty flattered. On our second Valentine's Day together, 20-pound weights, because I wasn't getting buff enough. Yeah. But by the third Valentine's Day, he gave me a head-to-toe Batman suit with the muscles and the strap-on. I mean, I got the hint. It's not an easy suit to wear. Okay. Yeah, it was, when I was Latin dancing, I was very confused about who I was, because I was going to yeshiva, which is an all-Jewish school, and all my friends, they were waiting on their bat mitzvah. That's when a Jewish girl at 12 becomes a Jewish woman. It's very creepy. I know, it's a creepy thing. But I was just waiting my quinceañera. You know, my friends, they were waiting on their bat mitzvahs. Yeah, 3 more years. 3 more years and this is a very multicultural set. I'm the most diverse white woman you'll ever meet. I never got a quinceañera, but I did get a lot of eating disorders. Thank you so much. Thank you. I had anorexia for a few years. I don't know why I complained that much. It wasn't that bad. I just ate vegetables all day. I was pretty much like a grumpy vegan. That's all. I had bulimia, which I'm very proud of to this day. Because that's the only thing that Princess Diana and I have in common. So, yeah. Right, she's big bulimic. That's for when I go to England. I don't know. Hopefully hopefully they'll still be royalty. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. What's going on with that? Princess Diana. Yeah, I'll tell you why she was so good with the men. I don't know if you guys know. And this is how, I got my husband. As a bulimic, no gag reflex. All right, thank you so much, guys. I've overshared. It's my closer. Yeah, I did end up having a bat mitzvah. Traditional coming of age bat mitzvah. It was in McDonald's. Sure, a little untraditional. Master of ceremony was, of course, Rabbi Ronald McDonald. To end the ceremony, guys, my friends and I, we jumped into the playpen of balls. I don't know if you guys remember those. Yeah. Yeah, because, nothing says more like you're a Jewish woman now, like multicolored balls being thrown in your face. I just got out of a really terrible day job. I'm very excited about that. But my mom still keeps giving me advice. She gives the worst advice, no matter how terrible the job is. She's always like, "This is great, the job. You should keep this job." Like I could be working for ISIS. And I heard they lost a member, so that could be a reality. She's like, "This is a great job. You should keep this job because it's a very big organization. Strong management. Great pictures. Your eyes really stand out with the long beards." My mom does sound like a vampire. I know. Russian people sound like a vampire. I got an interesting sounding family. My dad has a very deep, hoarse voice. He looks a little bit like Russian Elvis, but he sounds a little bit like Russian Sinatra. This is true. My Italian-American husband gets so excited when he hears my dad's voice. It's very raspy, and he just runs up to me and he goes, "Strangers in the night, what were the chances we'd be making love?" I've been doing this joke for a year and I still don't know the words to that song. I will learn the words. This is fun. Glad to be here with you guys today because a day before Christmas, I fell down about 20 steps of stairs. Yeah, At one point, I was both terrified and bored. How many times am I going to keep hitting my head until this just ends? I was on a roll. The next day on Christmas, my husband's Italian family, very supportive. They were so excited. They were like, "Lana, this is such a great story. So much material." They sound nothing like that. But wouldn't it be great if they did? They sound stereotypically Italian. Okay. Yeah, it's really not a great story. It's not. It's embarrassing. I almost died over a sandwich. I was getting food delivery. Yeah. It was an Italian hero though, and I ate it right after the emergency room. Totally worth it. Totally worth the fall. Yeah. Oh, good. I'll let you guys. Oh my God, yeah. 10 minutes is good. This is my husband's like, "Imagine you would have died over a sandwich." I can get the hint, James. I'm getting it. He's like, yeah, I'm so white, I don't think you can see me when the light's on. But, he's like, "Imagine you would have died over a sandwich." And, year before Christmas, my 7-year-old son and I would have to visit your tombstone, and it would say, here lies Lana Siebel, she died the way she lived, chasing an Italian hero. Yeah. Last thing, guys, the doctor was like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a stand-up comedian. And he was like, oh, like the marvelous Miss Maisel. I was like, no, more like the Joker. All right, guys, thank you so